up, lovely people? Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. Yes, I have like some gist to give you, which I've been sharing on this channel, and this is about pregnancy baby content related. So please, if you want to learn more, please keep on watching. Don't skip this. Watch it from the beginning till the end because I have a lot to share with you. Okay guys, so this is just about me gisting and me just telling you about how I had my cesarean section wound open. It was scary. This happened like about 2 weeks, or let me say roughly 18 to 20 days after I had my surgery, and it was really scary. So you know, after I left the hospital, they gave me like things to do, like clean it this way, clean with methylated spirits. A C-section wound, you usually have like that incision like that on your belly, and that was exactly how I have it as well. So I was cleaning with methylated spirit, doing everything I could do. I've mentioned in a previous video of how I landed in the emergency room barely 6 days after my cesarean section, and like guys, things were just happening like every now and then, but I'm so grateful to be alive. I'm thankful I'm doing this video now because I just want to use it to encourage someone out there, just in case. So because I've heard people that say that their wounds open and all that. So what happened in my case is, at some point I was cleaning it and I just noticed blood at one spot. So you know where the stitch starts and where the stitch stops, so that's where I had issues in my cesarean section incision. I was a scar. So the beginning point, I noticed blood one day. I cleaned it. I told my mom about it. My mom apparently works in the UK. She's a medical practitioner. She actually, before she even left to the UK, she practiced in Nigeria for a lot of, as in, my mom has always been a nurse, and specialty is in public health and obstetrics. So she knows about like births, and this is someone that, as young as I was growing up, my mom had a clinic then registered where she used to like birth babies. Like people come there to give birth to babies. My mom would single-handedly like birth babies, like a midwife and all that. She used to do family planning as well, obstetrics. Basically she knew a lot, and that was like a specialty. Circumcision for boys, like family planning methods, sexuality, that's my mom's forte. So she knows a lot about it, gynecology and all that. So this is something that I am used to, and I'm so thankful for, because I get like first aid many times. And she's someone that she's not the kind of person that is lily-livered, because I know some people don't find it easy to treat family members. She can be as well, but most times she just like takes on confidence and boldness, and she treats you even if you are close to her. So guys, I told her about it, and we just watched it. She cleaned it and she treated the wound. She was just like, okay, that it depends on the way it's coming out, that if I see blood, it's not so much to worry about. And she treated it. I don't want to mention the things she used because I don't want people to start doing this all by themselves, just in case. So she did it, she dressed it. The next day it was dry and gone completely. Like I was so happy. I was like, oh thank God, yeah. So she was just like, okay, this can be as a result of me lifting everything. They'll tell you not to lift everything, but is it totally inevitable? Is it like something that you can do without? Because even without thinking, I have kids in the house, I'm in the room, there might be something I need to move. Do I start calling everybody who come and lift this thing for me, come and move this thing for me? As in, it's difficult to do. They tell you not to leave anything heavier than your baby, but there are many things you want to move. Is either I'm moving something, I'm getting something from my wardrobe, and it's difficult to just do. So I've been trying, but I know I've not like really kept to it. So I was really scared then, and I kind of like slowed down. As much as possible, I will ask for help when I can. 2 days after then, after I didn't say anything at that particular spot again, the other end, I just like wanted to have my bath, and I noticed like pus or something. Hey, my heart sank. And trust me, I googled a lot, I asked her for a lot of things, she tells me a lot of things, and I know whenever you see pus, it signifies like maybe there's like an infection or something. I was so scared. At first I was like, oh, should I tell her so that she doesn't start panicking or something? And I was like, why don't you just tell her? because I know these are things that make you want to go to the hospital. I told her and she was like I should just be calm. That luckily she checked it and she was like thankfully it was not gaping, it was not like opening up, but it was just like the secretion coming out from the spot, and we just started dressing it. Immediately she put me on antibiotics for infection control, and we started dressing it. Like we're dressing it like 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, night. Like I said, for some reasons I don't want to mention the things she used. Very simple, easy things. So this is something that I should ideally, anytime you notice this, if you have a C-section scar or a C-section incision, you should go to the hospital immediately. The only reason why I didn't go was because of my mom's like experience, but I did call my doctor. I explained to my doctor that this was what I was going to do, and my doctor said fine, go ahead, because even if you come to the hospital, this is practically the same thing they would do to you. So she examined, my mom examined it. She spoke with the doctor that there was no opening. If there was an opening, they might have had to like restitch it again and start dressing it. Thankfully there was no opening, like open, like it didn't give way, it didn't like open up like that. It was actually like an opening of bringing out the pus and the secretion, but it was not like something that they had to restitch basically. So it was also just basically like dressing the wound. So my mom did this for about 5 days. I also took the antibiotics for like 5 days religiously, because I was already very scared. I was already like having symptoms and all that of like, okay, I'll feel cold now, I'll feel pain once in a while. I was watching out for so many things, like okay, if there was like going to be like heavier discharge or blood flow and all that. I was watching out for all of that, and we were keeping tabs as much as we could. So we just successfully like cleaned the wound, we dressed it religiously, and the medication was very important as well. She put me on antibiotics, on painkillers, and those are the things we did to take care of the wound. So for anybody that's has gone through or is planning to go through a C-section, this is not to scare you. There are many reasons why you might have like that kind of thing. In my previous C-section, I've had it. This is my second C-section. In fact, I think I did more, and the wound healed by itself. Nothing happened and it was clean. I didn't have to bother about an infection or anything, and there was nothing to worry about because everything was like perfect and that kind of thing. But this one, I was like already getting so paranoid, like why was this happening to me? But it all depends on so many things, so many factors. Sometimes we can't even explain it. The only conclusion we came to was because probably I was stressing myself, I was not resting as much as I should, carrying heavy stuff, I was indulging in like a lot of things I shouldn't have done. That was probably the reason why that happened. So it depends on, there's some things you can control, there's some things you can't control. As much as possible, try not to do too much so that you don't have repercussions. But if at all, God forbid, if it happens, please seek medical attention immediately. I would have been going to the hospital myself every day to dress this wound, but thankfully after we did this for 5 days, oh goodness, I remember the first time we just checked, because each time we dress it, you open it up and you still see pus and all that coming out. The first time we opened it and there was nothing, it was clean. I was like, okay, God, thank you. Though we still continue dressing it for like further. And that's the thing there too, even with the antibiotics, my mom was like, even if you feel good and you feel better, still take it, let it run its full course so that you don't have cause to like start all over again. So that was how we did. For anybody that is scared of going in for a surgery, just take care of yourself properly, please. I can't overemphasize this. This has happened to me. Resting is very beneficial for you and for the baby, so that you don't have something like this to battle with. Resting is very beneficial for you, and you just have to take care of yourself. These are the things that will help you to not to get to the point of having a C-section wound or opening, or you going back to have stitches done again. I don't even want to imagine how it can be. But thankfully I didn't have to go to the hospital. Everything was done at home. It was done well, and I'm grateful. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you've watched this to the end, oh goodness, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much. Don't forget to share. Please share this to everybody you know, just in case you might be helping someone. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe for more content. I'll be so grateful to see you come back again and again. Stay beautiful and stay healthy. Bye.